Hey, it's Maria here at Nerd Alert, and I am here to talk to you about an awesome book. Did you like that intro? My daughter made it. She's watching me right now. She's my YouTube apprentice, so she's going to be a rock star when she's old enough, and I let her do YouTube. So, shout out to you, little one. Woohoo! High five. Alright, let me go. Let me do this. Okay.
Go on, too.
Okay. I wanted to not have to edit this video, so I'm just going to leave all of that in there. So, you're welcome. Alright, so the book we have here is called The Crown of Stones. This is a trilogy, so the first book is Magic Price, and this is by C.L. Schneider. I will link all of her info down below, along with the book, and all that fun stuff, so you can stalk her, and stalk the book, and stalk me. Woohoo! So, this is a high fantasy story, and they are really big books. I have the second one right here, and it is equally just as big. Do you see this? Do you see this right here? I broke my poor little spine. Almost cried. I hurt my little book. See that? I hurt it. Anyway, let's get back to the video at hand. Okay, so this is a high fantasy. There's lots that goes on in this story, so much so that my that's not the camera. That my little brain could not keep it all straight. So I had to make myself index cards of who lived in what realm, who married who died, so that I could keep things straight in my head. This book was awesome. There was a lot of information in the first like 3/4 of the books. A lot of history, a lot of people, a lot of dying. Well, it is jam-packed, and then the story really picks up in the last quarter. It's awesome all the way through, don't get me wrong. There's just, if things don't stick in your head and things get jumbled, you might want to take a page from my book and use some index cards. No shame, no shame. So this book is about Ian. He is a Shinri, which are magic users. They are the only race that can use magic, and the way they use magic is really interesting. I haven't read a lot of magic books. Pretty much been Harry Potter. Let's be real here. So they don't use wands. They actually use stones, like actual precious stones, to channel the energy and use magic. And there are actually different magic lines within the Shinri race. So you can be a healer Shinri, or a I'm totally blanking. I know there's warrior Shinri, which is Ian. It's Ian Troy, so his name goes back and forth in the book like that. But yeah, so to summarize the book, he was actually crowned. Rayla is a kingdom in this story. He's actually named their champion, so he is like their ultimate fighter kind of thing. He helps end a war using the Crown of Stones, which is the most like powerful magic item known in the world, and it's got a bunch of the different stones and blah 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 blah. So he ends the war like that very instantaneously, I'll put it that way. And the actual subtitle of the book, Magic Price, they go into it a lot in the book on how when you use magic, there is a price to it. It's not just wave your wand and things happen. You actually use the life force of things around you, like trees, plants, animals, humans. So you need, you know, as a Shinri, it's your responsibility to be responsible with your magic if they weren't all enslaved in present day here. So, I really, really like this book, and I think you guys should all read it. I actually bought this at a local comic book expo. I actually brought both my books there, and I met the author, I got them signed, and yeah, they're awesome. And I am not much through the second book. I don't own the third book yet because of my 2016 book buying ban, so if someone wants to buy me the third book, You can send it my way. I'm trying to convince my husband to buy it for me when I'm done with the second one. Because then that doesn't count as me buying it because he bought it for me. So it's a gift. Yeah. So I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. For those of you who don't know, I have a very vague star rating system. 5 is I love this book and I plan on rereading it in the future. 3 is it was good, but I'm not going to reread it. 0 or 1 is I didn't like this book at all, and if I own it, it's not staying in my house. So but yeah, I think you guys should all check out this book, buy it, check out your local library. I'm hoping I know my library has the first 2 because I actually physically saw them there, so I have to see if they have the 3rd one if I don't own it by that time. Yeah, so also follow her on Twitter. Sometimes there's really good sales on the Kindle versions of the books. Because I actually bought both of the Kindle versions for these books because at the time I was reading on my Kindle at work. It was just the way my work desk is set up. It's easier to have just the flat screen right in front of me that I can go zip, zip, zip instead of the book next to me to go blah, take my phone calls, blah, take my phone calls. So yeah, so definitely pick it up. Like I said, I'll link everything down below. Let me know if you've read it. Let me know what you think. I've heard people actually compare this to the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I have no opinion on that because I never read the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I never read The Hobbit. And frankly, I have no interest in it. There are movies. Go ahead and hate me. Don't care. So, that's all for now, and I will talk to you guys in another video. Bye!
Mommy, can I put a thumbs up?
You want to put a thumbs up? There. Thumbs up.
Dee.
Yes.